Over 64 dangerous foods you should never touch and 4 you must eat daily. What if your next meal was quietly shaving years off your life? Not because it's junk food, not because you eat too much, but because after 60 your body changes in ways no one warned you about. Your heart beats slower. Your blood sugar becomes more sensitive. Your digestion, not what it used to be. And yet, most seniors are still eating the exact same foods they did at 40, unaware that some of them now act like poison. In the next few minutes, we're going to uncover 4 everyday foods that may be silently inflaming your joints, clouding your memory, and even raising your risk of heart attacks, and 4 healing foods that can rebuild your strength, brighten your mind, and help you feel like you again. This isn't about fear, it's about clarity. Because the food on your plate isn't just fuel, it's either your medicine or your slowest poison. So if you're ready to eat smarter, feel stronger, and protect your golden years, click subscribe and let's take this journey together. You might just find that the next bite you take is the beginning of your new life. Part 1, The Silent Saboteur, How Everyday Bread is Breaking Your Body After 60. Think back to your childhood, the smell of warm toast in the morning, a soft sandwich packed for lunch, maybe even a dinner roll beside your soup on cold winter nights. For decades, bread was a quiet comfort, a symbol of home, routine, and nourishment. But now, after 60, that same soft slice could be silently damaging your heart, clouding your memory, and stealing your energy. You see, as we age, the way our body responds to refined carbohydrates like white bread, sandwich rolls, and crackers changes drastically. They break down almost instantly in your gut, converting to glucose and flooding your bloodstream with sugar. In your 30s or 40s, your pancreas could handle it. But now your insulin response is slower, and your cells are more resistant. A study published in Diabetes Care followed over 5,000 seniors for 5 years. Those who ate refined grains daily had a 27% higher risk of developing type 2 diabetes and a 15% higher risk of major heart events like stroke or cardiac arrest. That's not just a number, that's the difference between walking unassisted and needing a cane, between living independently and being rushed to the ER. Worse yet, these processed grains often carry no fiber, no essential minerals, and no anti-aging nutrients. Just empty calories that spike your sugar and crash your energy, leaving you foggy, fatigued, and inflamed. And don't be fooled by labels like whole wheat or multigrain. Many so-called healthy breads are just white bread in disguise colored brown, sweetened with sugar and preserved with additives. They still trigger insulin spikes. They still inflame your joints. And they still age your body from the inside out. So, what can you do? It starts with a quiet shift. Replace processed breads and crackers with true whole grains, 100% sprouted grain bread, steel-cut oats, cooked quinoa or barley, brown rice soaked overnight. These foods are rich in fiber, B vitamins, and plant compounds that feed your gut, slow sugar absorption, and reduce inflammation. They don't just fill you, they fuel you with steady energy, clearer thinking, and support for your muscles, heart, and memory. And here's the best part. You don't have to give up comfort. You just have to choose it differently. Try warm steel-cut oats with berries, a slice of sprouted toast with avocado, or a hearty soup with a side of quinoa. Every swap is a step toward protection. Protection for your brain, your blood sugar, and your future. Because bread may have been your comfort in childhood, but now you need it to be your medicine in older age. And if something as simple as toast can be so harmful, imagine what's hiding inside the next food on our list. A savory favorite that's quietly putting your heart and memory at risk, one bite at a time. Part 2, the hidden killer in your sandwich. Why processed meats are aging you faster than you think. If bread is the trap, then processed meats are the bait, and sadly, It's a bait that millions of seniors fall for every single day. A slice of ham, a hot dog at a family BBQ, crispy bacon with your eggs. They taste familiar. They feel comforting. But what you may not realize is this. These processed meats are among the most dangerous foods for people over 60. Not just because of the fat, but because of what's hidden inside preservatives, sodium nitrates, and advanced glycation end products. These substances don't just sit in your body. They trigger inflammation. They harden your arteries. They strain your kidneys and fog your brain bit by bit, year after year. A massive 2022 study in the British Medical Journal tracked 1.2 million older adults. Those who ate processed meat more than 3 times a week had 42% higher risk of dying from heart disease, 24% higher risk of stroke, and a significant rise in memory problems. Why? Because chemicals like sodium nitrate not only spike blood pressure, they damage the delicate blood vessels in your brain, reducing oxygen and accelerating cognitive decline. Even worse, when meats are cooked at high heat, fried, grilled, or smoked, they create toxic compounds called ages advanced glycation. End products. These ages age you, literally. They wear down your joints. They stiffen your arteries. They speed up wrinkles and weaken your ability to recover from illness or injury. Think of it like this: every time you eat a slice of bacon, your body must use its limited energy to heal and restore, or to detox and repair damage caused by that food. Over time, you fall behind, and the effects show up in your knees, your memory, your blood pressure, and your life expectancy. But there's hope. If you swap deli meats, hot dogs, and bacon for fresh, unprocessed protein sources, the change can be felt within weeks. Try these instead: roasted turkey or chicken breast, baked or grilled fish, plant-based proteins like lentils, chickpeas, or tofu, season with fresh herbs, garlic, lemon, or black pepper for real flavor without toxic additives. Your heart will thank you, your kidneys will function better, and your brain will start to feel clearer, like the fog is finally lifting. Every meal is a chance to choose protection instead of risk, a chance to heal instead of harm, because what sits between your sandwich slices shouldn't be the reason your body ages faster than it should. And if you think breakfast is safe, wait until you hear the truth about those healthy cereals and oat packets lining your pantry shelf. Coming up next, Part 3, the breakfast mistake that wrecks your blood sugar and brain by 10 amp. You woke up hopeful. You made yourself a bowl of cereal or popped a packet of instant oatmeal into the microwave because you've heard it's heart healthy or good for cholesterol. But by 10 your hands are shaking, your head is foggy, and you're craving something sweet. Sound familiar? You're not alone. Millions of seniors are unknowingly starting their day with a metabolic disaster. Most popular cereals and flavored oatmeal packets are loaded with sugar, refined grains, and artificial flavors. They may look healthy, but they behave like candy once inside your body. In fact, a 2021 report from the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition followed 700 to 800 seniors who made breakfast their main meal. Those who regularly ate sugary cereals or instant oatmeal had a 38% greater risk of developing type 2 diabetes, twice the risk of extreme daily energy crashes, and significantly poorer short-term memory scores. Why does this happen? Because these fast breakfast foods flood your system with glucose within minutes. Your blood sugar shoots up, your body releases insulin to clean it out, and then suddenly your sugar crashes. Now you're shaky, tired, unfocused, and reaching for coffee or a snack to feel normal again. This vicious cycle doesn't just exhaust you, it also trains your body to store more fat, lose more muscle, and become resistant to insulin. Over time, that's the exact formula for type 2 diabetes, weight gain, and brain fog. And for seniors whose metabolism and insulin sensitivity are already slowing down, the damage happens faster and more intensely. But here's the silver lining. Just like a bad breakfast sets you up to fail, a good breakfast can set you up to thrive. Replace processed cereals and oat packets with slow-cooked oats, unsweetened whole grains like millet or buckwheat, protein-rich breakfasts like eggs, Greek yogurt, or cottage cheese. Top with real healing foods, a handful of blueberries, a sprinkle of cinnamon, a spoonful of chia or flax seeds. These combinations slow digestion, reduce sugar spikes, and fuel your brain and muscles, the exact opposite of what sugary cereals do. And if you still love oatmeal, you don't have to give it up. Just cook real oats on the stove or in a rice cooker and flavor them with nature, not a factory. Because your brain deserves clarity, your body deserves calm, and your morning should be a launch pad, not a breakdown. Breakfast is not the time to settle for cheap energy. It's the time to invest in steady strength. And while sweet cereals may seem harmless, there's a salty, crunchy snack that's even more dangerous. A food served with every meal that could silently raise your risk of a heart attack by over 60%. We'll reveal it next. Part 4. The crispy comfort that's killing seniors. Why French fries and chips are a hidden emergency. We all have a soft spot for something crispy, the golden crunch of fries with lunch, a small bag of chips while watching TV. It feels harmless, comforting, even. But after 60, that comfort may come at a very steep cost. French fries and fried potato snacks are some of the most beloved foods in America, and also among the most dangerous for seniors. Well, because when potatoes are sliced thin, fried at high temperatures, and covered in salt, they become a triple threat: trans fats, acrylamides, and excess sodium. These three together silently fuel inflammation, damage arteries, and raise your risk of sudden heart failure. In a 2021 study published in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition, researchers followed 15,000 seniors. Those who ate fried potatoes just 2 to 3 times per week had a 61% higher risk of heart attack, a 32% greater risk of sudden cardiac death, and significantly higher rates of dementia. That's not occasional bad luck. That's the result of chronic, hidden damage building up from a food we consider normal. French fries, chips, and hash browns are often cooked in cheap vegetable oils that are unstable at high heat. These oils break down into toxic compounds that attack your cells, especially those in your heart and brain. Even more alarming, fried potato snacks contain acrylamides, cancer-linked chemicals that form during high-heat cooking. They are especially damaging to small blood vessels in the brain, contributing to cognitive decline and memory loss. And let's not forget the salt. A single serving of fries can contain more sodium than a senior should eat in an entire day. This strains the kidneys, increases blood pressure, and contributes to swollen legs, fatigue, and even fluid buildup around the heart. But perhaps the sneakiest danger is how addictive they are. The crunch, the salt, the fat, they light up reward centers in your brain. You start with a few, you finish the bag. And suddenly you've consumed hundreds of empty calories with zero nourishment. If this sounds familiar, don't worry, you're not alone. But now that you know the truth, you can reclaim control. Swap fries for oven-baked sweet potatoes with olive oil, roasted carrots or turnips, air-fried vegetable with herbs. You still get the crunch, you still get the comfort, but this time, you're feeding your body, not fighting it. Your joints will thank you. Your blood pressure will calm down, and your brain will feel clearer, more alert. Because every small change in your diet, especially after 60, can create a powerful ripple effect. One that keeps your heart beating strong and your mind beautifully alive. And now that you've learned what to avoid, it's time to flip the script. Coming up next, the 4 best foods every senior should eat to restore strength. protect memory, and extend healthy, independent years. Part 5, the 4 best foods to rebuild strength, sharpen memory, and protect the aging heart. Wild blueberries, the brain-boosting berry. Every senior should know. After all the warnings, let's take a deep breath, because now we turn to the healing. The truth is, your body has not given up on you. It's still capable of rebuilding, of repairing, of thriving. It just needs the right signals, and one of the strongest signals of all comes from a tiny wild fruit. Wild blueberries, often overlooked in favor of their bigger, cultivated cousins, are a quiet superfood with an extraordinary gift. They don't just feed your body, they protect your brain. Unlike regular blueberries, wild blueberries have twice the antioxidant power, particularly rich in anthocyanins, plant compounds known to cross the blood-brain barrier and directly protect your neurons. In a 2021 study published in Nutrients, adults over 60 were given 1 cup of wild blueberries daily for 90 days. The results were powerful: 31% improvement in memory recall, 19% drop in blood pressure, noticeable improvement in attention span and verbal skills. But this isn't just about numbers. It's about what that means in daily life. Being able to remember where you left your keys, finishing a sentence without losing your train of thought, recognizing the face of a loved one without confusion. These are not small wins. They are dignity, independence, joy. Wild blueberries also support your heart and blood vessels by reducing oxidative stress and improving circulation, helping to protect against stroke, vascular dementia, and cognitive aging. And if you think you can't find them fresh, don't worry. Frozen wild blueberries retain their full nutritional value and are available year-round in most grocery stores. Here are some easy ways to enjoy them. Blend into a morning smoothie with Greek yogurt. Stir into steel-cut oats or overnight oats. Eat by the handful as an afternoon snack. What matters most is consistency. A handful a day may seem small, but it's a daily message to your brain and heart that says, I'm still here. I still care. Because after 60, the goal isn't perfection, it's nourishment, renewal, clarity. And if one handful of berries can offer that, imagine what's next. Coming up, a food that swims beneath the surface, but supports everything above it: your heart, your joints, even your memory. Let's talk about fatty fish. Fatty fish, the omega-3 powerhouse for heart and brain. Close your eyes and imagine this: a simple meal. A piece of grilled salmon, lightly seasoned, served warm with a side of greens. It's not just delicious, it's deeply healing. Fatty fish like salmon, sardines, and mackerel are nature's most potent source of omega-3 fatty acids, essential for seniors who want to protect their hearts, sharpen their minds, and ease inflammation in their joints. Unlike plant-based oils, the omega-3s found in fish are in the EPA and DHA forms the most active and absorbable for the human body. A large review in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition tracked over 6,000 older adults. Those who ate fatty fish at least twice a week showed a 37% lower risk of heart attack, a 21% improvement in memory scores, and significantly less joint pain and stiffness. Why? Because omega-3s protect the lining of your blood vessels, reduce triglycerides, and prevent dangerous heart arrhythmias. They also strengthen brain cell membranes, support neurotransmitters like dopamine and serotonin, and slow age-related cognitive decline. And here's something even more inspiring. In seniors who already had memory issues, omega-3s helped improve mood, reduce depression, and even increase daily motivation. But many seniors aren't eating enough fish. Some worry about price, others about mercury. Here's what you should know. Wild-caught salmon, sardines, and mackerel are rich in omega-3s and low in mercury. Canned fish like sardines or wild salmon are affordable, shelf-stable, and just as nutritious. A simple drizzle of olive oil and lemon brings out flavor, no need for heavy sauces. What's important is consistency over quantity. 2 servings per week can deliver life-changing results. And if fish truly isn't an option, consider a high-quality fish oil supplement, especially one certified for purity and potency. But remember, real food carries more than just one nutrient. It offers synergy protein, vitamin D, and minerals your body needs to repair and stay strong. Add grilled salmon to a salad, top toast with mashed sardines and a squeeze of lemon, or warm up a can of mackerel with herbs and garlic. These aren't just meals, they're messages to your body. I care about this heart. I care about this mind. Because every bite matters, especially when you're healing. And while fish may heal from the inside, there's another group of foods that heals from the ground up, supporting your bones, muscles, and blood flow with every leaf. Let's dive into the power of leafy greens coming up next. 3 leafy greens, nature's shield against cognitive decline and frailty. They may look humble on your plate, but leafy greens like spinach, kale, and Swiss chard are among the most powerful protectors of the aging body. Packed with vitamins A, C, K, and minerals like magnesium and potassium, they help regulate blood pressure, strengthen bones, and fuel tired muscles. But that's just the beginning. Leafy greens are rich in nitrates that widen blood vessels and improve circulation, and in carotenoids, plant pigments that shield brain cells from oxidative damage. In a 2022 study in neurology, older adults who ate just 1 serving of leafy greens per day had 38% slower cognitive decline, 26% lower risk of Alzheimer's disease. Think about that, just 1 serving a day. Not pills and not expensive treatments, just food that grows from the earth. Leafy greens also feed your gut microbiome, keep digestion smooth, and reduce inflammation system-wide. And they're easy to add. Toss spinach into scrambled eggs. Blend kale into a smoothie. Sauté Swiss chard with garlic and olive oil. Cooked greens are often gentler on digestion and unlock more nutrients, especially for seniors with sensitive stomachs. If chewing is hard, soups or blended greens work just as well, because these greens aren't just sides. They're shields protecting your heart, your mind, and your movement. And while greens grow from the ground, the next superfood grows beneath it, quietly packing a healing punch. Let's meet the powerful pulse lentils. 4. Lentils, the budget-friendly superfood that builds muscles and lowers disease risk. If you could eat one food that helps your muscles, your heart, your blood sugar, and even your brain, would you let me introduce you to the most underestimated powerhouse in your pantry, lentils? These small legumes are loaded with plant-based protein, fiber, iron, magnesium, B vitamins, and antioxidants all in one. In a 2021 Global Nutrition Review, seniors who ate lentils or pulses at least 5 times a week had 38% lower risk of death from chronic disease, 34% reduction in new cases of type 2 diabetes, 29% better mobility and daily energy. Why? Because lentils are slow-digesting carbs. They don't spike your blood sugar. They support gut health, feed your muscles, and help regulate blood pressure and cholesterol. They're also easy to cook, affordable, and versatile. Add to soups or stews, mix into salads, mash into spreads, or just enjoy with rice and veggies. A half cup goes a long way. And paired with vitamin C like tomatoes or bell peppers, they boost iron absorption too. Best of all, lentils give your body the quiet fuel it needs to rebuild, not just survive. They don't just fill your stomach, they fortify your life. And now that you know what to eat, let's wrap it all up so you can take the next step with clarity and confidence. Seniors, remember this: your health, one bite at a time. By now, you've seen both sides of the plate, the 4 foods silently hurting you, and the 4 foods quietly healing you. This isn't about fear, it's about awareness. Because after 60, every bite you take matters more. Your body becomes more sensitive, but also more responsive. When you give it what it needs, it thanks you fast. You don't have to overhaul everything overnight. Just start with one change. Swap the white bread, Skip the bacon. Add some wild blueberries. Cook a little lentils. With each meal, you're either moving toward energy or away from it, toward clarity or confusion, toward strength or decline. So ask yourself, what do I want more of in the years ahead? Make your next meal your answer. And if this video helped you feel more hopeful, more informed, please subscribe and share it with someone you love. And tell us in the comments which food surprised you the most. We'd love to hear your story, because healing isn't a miracle, it's a decision. One plate, one habit, one day at a time.